Hi, Dr. Huffman here. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit more about a specific case that we worked with using the TMFLOW technology, which I've discussed in past videos. Again, the great thing about the TMFLOW is it analyzes both the autonomic nervous system as well as the cardiovascular health. The test itself will give you a compilated score that takes into account both of those components, the autonomic health as well as the vascular health. So for this patient that originally came in, his total score was 55% out of 100%. It breaks it into individual components. The autonomic score for him was at 18% out of 40% and at 22% out of 40% for the vascular side. And so this patient was experiencing lightheadedness, dizziness when he was doing any type of physical activity, when he was changing positions. He had constant head pressure that was constant, and he had that for multiple years going on before we started working with him. So the beautiful thing about this test is it allowed us to see exactly what imbalance was going on within the nervous system and how his autonomic nervous system was not regulating blood flow to the brain appropriately. We were also able to pick up on imbalances in his vascular health where he had increased arterial stiffness, his central aortic pressure was elevated, and this test picked all of those things up. Based on those results, we were able to work with him doing neurologic rehab to help balance out the balance of the sympathetic and parasympathetic system. We were able to work with him on his diet, on his nutrition, and give nutritional supplementation to help support a healthier blood pressure, to help support arterial health. And as a consequence of that, 3 months after we did the initial test with him, we re-performed the test, and his scores came back in at 85%. You can see his autonomic score went up to 35% out of 40%. His vascular score went up to 33% out of 40%. And this was in a 3-month time frame. So when we can dive deep into these areas and see exactly where these imbalances are stemming from, it allows us to be a lot more specific for the patient and exactly what strategies are going to be most effective. And this is just one of many patients that we've seen these types of changes on. So this is the benefit of using TMFLOW technology. And so if you've experienced symptoms of imbalance, dizziness, blood pressure issues, heart rate issues, anything like that, this test allows us to take a deeper dive into that and potentially come up with strategies that would be supportive for your own health. Please feel free to give us a call anytime if you have any questions. We'd love to help out in any way we can. Thanks so much.